Hey guys, it's Pastor Jeff from Christ Place, and it's my privilege to go with you today through our devotional guide for our 10,000 Reasons campaign. And we are on day 25. So go ahead and turn in your journals with me together and let's read the verse for today. It's found in Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse 14. And I looked and arose and said to the nobles and to the officials and to the rest of the people, do not be afraid of them. Remember the Lord, who is great and awesome, and fight for your brothers, your sons, your daughters, your wives, and your homes. You see, Nehemiah is talking to the people. They're in the middle of this building project, and they've heard stories, they've heard rumors, they've gotten word that there is opposition, and they're not going to be able to do this project without having to also work to protect their own homes. And so they have to watch out for the opposition. And so Nehemiah is bringing them together and reminding them of the reason of why they are sacrificing what they are, the reason why they're sacrificing all their time and their effort, and they're putting all this energy into building the walls. So he brings their families, and he puts their families in the walls, as if to say, if we don't finish this wall, our families are in danger. You see, sacrifice isn't easy. And Nehemiah wanted to remind the people of the reason that they were sacrificing. And that's what we all have to remember in the midst of this whole process, not only now, but throughout this whole process of building. Why are we doing this? Why are we going through and making more room in our church? Is it because we just want a bigger church? No. It's because we want more people to be able to hear the saving grace that Jesus Christ brought us. We want more people to know the transforming power of God in their lives. We want more people to be able to say, I am changed. And what we want to be as a people is we want to be the kind of people that are willing to sacrifice for that goal. We want to sacrifice our comfort so that others could know more about God's truth. See, I love the way the devotional says it in here. In the end of the first paragraph under observation, it says, sacrifice is more powerful and more rewarding when it's done for the benefit of others. We don't like sacrifice. We don't want to sacrifice. I mean, one simple way to prove you don't like sacrifice is, hide the remote control from your family. See if they like the sacrifices having to get up and trying to just change the channel. We don't want things that are hard. We want things that are easy. And so sacrifice doesn't come naturally to us. But it is best, it's most rewarding when we can remember that we're sacrificing for other people. And these are the stories that we love. We love stories of sacrifice. When you go to the movie next time, just think to yourself, is there a theme of sacrifice? To be honest, most movies that I think of that I like to go and enjoy and see, there is some element of sacrifice involved where the hero gives up what he wants so that he can do something that is hard so that others could benefit from it. A powerful story that has been around for years and years, and you've probably heard of it. It started out as a book, and it's been turned into musicals and into movies, but I love the story of Les Miserables. It's written by Victor Hugo, and the part of the story that is probably some of the most powerful, the most powerful moment, it comes towards the beginning. And it's where there's a convicted criminal named Jean Valjean, and he spent years in prison for stealing food so that his sister's kids would have enough food to eat. So a very unjust penalty for the crime that he did. And so he sees himself as a criminal. The years in prison have hardened him and made him have a very skeptical view of the world. And one night he finds comfort from a priest, where a priest and the priest's sister take him in, feed him, give him housing when no one else would do anything even nice for him at all. And they feed him. Well, the next morning, we find out that Jean Valjean has left early before the priest and the sister woke up. But the reason he left early is that he stole the candlesticks, the silver candlesticks that was worth a lot of money. He stole those candlesticks from the priest. The officials brought Jean Valjean back to the priest, and they found him. They knew he was a convicted criminal, and they found the candlesticks on him, and they thought, there's no way that this guy has candlesticks. He surely stole them from the priest, so he brought him back to the priest. And the priest does something that you wouldn't expect. Rather than take this convicted criminal and throw him back in jail, the priest gives him the candlesticks. The priest shows mercy and compassion when Jean Valjean deserved none. He sacrificed his candlesticks so that Jean Valjean could know what it felt like to have mercy shown to him. And with that, there's this key point. If you want to go back, there's an awesome movie that they made in the 90s about it with Liam Neeson. It's a great version of it, and the more recent musical. But if you don't like all the singing, you can go look at the old one. There's no singing in that one. But the priest looks at Jean Valjean in the eye, and he says, with these candlesticks, I have bought your soul. He's saying, I have sacrificed so that you can live a different life. That priest sacrificed for a purpose of changing a man's life. That's the attitude we want to have as a church. We want to sacrifice so that others could have a changed life. And as you follow the story of Jean Valjean, he took that to heart. He changed his perspective. He changed what he did, and he worked the rest of his life not to earn the priest's favor. It's not that we sacrificed to earn God's favor, but no. We sacrificed because someone else sacrificed for us. Jesus came and paid the ultimate sacrifice for us, so then we respond with gratitude by sacrificing our lives every day for others. I hope that gives you something to think about, and I hope you can remember why we're doing this 10,000 Reasons project. It's not so that we benefit, but we want to sacrifice so that others can benefit and experience a changed life. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. And if you have any questions, feel free to email any of us pastors, or if you want to just start a conversation, go on to the Christ Place Facebook page, and you can talk with others that go to Christ Place about the 10,000 Reasons project. We'll talk to you later, guys. Have a great one. God bless.